right. All right, so we're gonna give people anyone watching this, we're gonna give people a couple minutes to join in here. We got metamaterials on a roll today. Hey, what's going on there, Wazir? Welcome, man. Metamaterials is on a roll today, so what's going on, Stock Rich? Let's go. Kind of here, hoping to keep the momentum going. I had to get on here and do this live stream. There really isn't going to be any kind of, I guess you would say, due diligence or any kind of whatever. Oh no, Wazir, no way, man. Well, hopefully this live stream will keep your mind off of it and cheer you up. Yes, T-Ron says it's time. Let's go, Kenny. Let's go. All right. Hopefully the live stream will keep the good luck going. I'd like to see us to hit that $3 mark today. We will see. I did get this Weeble desktop downloaded on my computer, so I don't have anything set up on here. I haven't really used the Weeble desktop. So we'll just use this chart to see how it goes. We can get good things with the RSI, and we can get the volume for each. Will it be $3 today? I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see if we can hit $3 today. All right, Wazir says he has the Rona, but feels more like a case of the flu. The vaccine is definitely working. That's exactly what we want to hear. I personally, I have the Moderna. I am double vaxxed. I got the first and second shot, and just the other day, I got my booster shot. So your boy is 3 shots. So I've been very fortunate. I haven't had anything. So let's keep it that way. Fingers crossed. We don't want to get any of that. But yeah. All right. Appreciate everyone hopping on here. Impromptu live stream action. Okay, Wazir has the Moderna as well. Chris, is DigiLens related to Mmat? Oh, you know what? Let me get this switched over to my Twitter real quick. I'm gonna let that chart up as I get here on the other. I have to do it a certain way, guys, because the desktop's on its own like tab. Let me go to home. All right, and we need to find out DigiLens. Yes, I seen this going around. Here it is. Did they post anything on this? All right, so they did post something 2 hours ago. All right, so let me switch this here. Mmat is hanging around the 290. We will come back to that. Let me switch this to my Twitter. All right, let me move my... Oh, no, don't move that. Move this back over to here. All right, I moved it because the Weeble, all the price action is like right there, and we don't want me blocking the price action. We don't want that happening. Okay. Here we go. So here was this post that people are talking about. The enlightenment come to the metaverse, 7 a.m. Pacific time. Today, January 3rd. And it has this picture here of this. And there was this article here, DigiLens put. So let's go in this article. I have not read up on this, so we're going to be going over this all together. So DigiLens reveals best-in-class extended reality XR advances at CES 2022. Next generation of crystal, 130 wavelength, acceleration of XR across the sectors. All right, so let's see here if we find anything in this article. Innovation head-worn holographic display, waveguide technology, near to eye optical technology has been established. I believe the co-founder is the CTO of Meta. Could be interesting here. Full color, general waveguide. Just seeing if they have anything in here of metamaterials or MMAT. It does look like what they're working on is pretty cool. And it is in the wheelhouse of what we are doing. It says here that with all the talk about the metaverse, it's important to remember right now that only daylight bright optics can hit the consumer price point for natural social interaction made by DigiLens. DigiLens technology is positioned to support each large tech looking to near-term XR offerings during the metaverse, enterprises, industrial, Internet of Things, leaders. This is why strategic investors and industry leaders such as Samsung and a couple other places here. So here it says, DigiLens will be showcasing the second generation Crystal 30, the new Enlighten 30 private suite at the CES, along with design V1 Qualcomm Snapdragon XR2 enabled 50-degree developer smart glasses. All right, about DigiLens. OEM partners. Mitsubishi. No, so I don't see anything on the DigiLens guys that would say there's anything with metamaterials and their release. So MMAT and Porsche, yes, I have seen stuff of this going on. Oh, I did want to bring this to you. This was recently just retweeted by Metamaterial News. And let's see if this is a new one. This says here, Daniel says a short squeeze explained from Reddit. Let's see if this is something new or is it old. Prior to Meta merging with Torchlight short volume was over 99%, short interest over 46%. All right, so here we go. Metamaterials Inc. short squeeze is happening. Metamaterials is expected to have a GameStop short squeeze because the company gave out preferred shares prior to the merger. Prior to Meta merging with Torchlight, Torchlight short volume was over 99% and short interest over 46%. The company provided preferred shares prior to the merge, which locks in any short positions to buy back the dividend when it's distributed. The company announced the dividend is going to be distributed in Q1, while contracts expire January 21st. The CEO of the company provided additional information that might lead to upcoming partnership around January 21st. So here we go. The short positions have to buy back any shares prior to the merge. Can have a dramatic impact on the stock. This occurred at OSTK when the company gave out preferred shares. Once the distributed stock ran from $3 to $100. Yes. So I will go ahead and give that a retweet as well. And we'll get that information out there so people can see it. All right. What else do we got? Oh, yeah. I wanted to go. I think it was someone was sharing. Was it Metamaterial News we had about the. Here it is. Uncle Smokey did the post on it. Yes. So Uncle Smokey. 15 hours ago. In case you're trying to piece it all together, here is the DD machine we all call the MetaFam is currently working on. Looks pretty interesting. And would be pretty cool. Porsche using metamaterials. Wouldn't that be something? Go beyond. Okay. So here is the post that George has out that is kind of starting to tie everything together about the 1.21 gigawatts and, you know, all this stuff here. And Thomas here, Themos here, talked about a walk in rainy London. And it's a logo of Porsche in the rain. That is just kind of very unique to say the least. And there's this article out here about harnessing 1.21 gigawatts less time charge and more time traveling. And it is Porsche and the DeLorean there. So looks pretty good, DD, to me. Here it says, not long ago, harnessing the 1.21 gigawatts a minute trip back to the future. Today, it's less fraught along more practical being contained with a rapidly expanding network of chargers readily available to the Porsche Taycan. So, could there be something coming up with Porsche? It is possible. It is possible. It looks pretty interesting. Yes, especially with this one here, tying it in, the Thamos here, tying it in together, guys. That one's very interesting. Yeah, here we got Metamaterial News posting about the $3 incoming. Speaking of that, we need to go see where MMAT stock is. 289. So, I mean, we started at 251 at 9:30, and this baby rocketed up. So let's just hope it keeps getting better, as Kenny here said. Jerry says, let's go Meta. Hell yeah, man. Gotta take a drink here. All right. Like I said, I really don't have any news. I just wanted to come out here and just talk about this crazy. And here we are hitting 290, actually, which is really awesome. All right, wonder what the Weeble is looking like. It says 290, 289.5, up over 17.68% today. It shows the RSI hanging around a 70 right now is the RSI. This rise because the shorts are starting to cover. That is possible. I would say there probably is some short covering here, but there is a lot of short stocks recovering right now. So I don't think it is a 100% of the long shorts covering. Speaking of shorts, we can go here and take a look at the Fintel. And I don't know if they have any update on here, but we're going to find out if they have any updated information here on the Fintel. No information there. Let's go to the short interest. All right, let's see here. Short squeeze score still 78.44. Okay, so from the short shares that are available, according to Fintel, is updated 17 minutes ago. There's still 250,000 shares. So as you can see, they might have covered a little bit, but that's really still not much. I think they're possibly still shorting as well. If we look here at the short borrow fee, still sitting here to 1.48. And yeah, no other information. No other information there. All right. So let's go over a couple of the comments here in the chat. We got Forecuse Adrenaline says, I think we hit $4 and FOMO will trigger a gamma squeeze. Thoughts? I agree. As we know, most retail investors, and even I can get caught up in this, we see a stock rising up. It's like, why is that stock going up? Let me buy it now and see where it goes. That does happen. People see stocks rising up, and it can happen. All right, so we got Andy here. Well, there was another one I wanted to cover. Saw this great Reddit post on the Facebook page talking about relation to Newegg and MMT. Yes, I think I have seen that as well, actually, about the Newegg similar to MMAT. Kenny says here, all his stocks are up. It seems people cashed out for the new year as they didn't know what to expect during the holiday. That's a very good point. I can tell you all the stocks that I'm currently in are green today. Every single one of them are green. So that is nice to see. All right, what's Weeble looking like? Weeble, let's go back to Weeble. Still sitting at a... I wonder if I can go to the 1 minute chart on here. Yeah, there we go. The RSI is back down. So, all right, I'm going to go back here to the Weeble, guys. We need to look at this chart. MMAT is hot in the USA. Yeah, as of right now, yes, it is. It's very hot. Let's go to Weeble. Bing. All right, let me move the box here back. And we're going to take a look here. All right. Boom. We're going to take a look here at the RSI along with the current price action and see what we got here. So we're on the current 1 minute chart here, guys. And if we look here at the 1 minute chart, it says we're at 289 right now. The RSI is dipping down, which is, I guess, we'll see how that pans out. As you can see, we were a little overbought up here in the high 70s. Hey, Kenny, thank you so much, man. Appreciate it, brother. Helps out a lot. 288-ish right now, hanging at 290. All right. So it says here we're at a 40. Is that 49 right here? Oh, the RSI picked back up to a 54. So we got some volume coming in. Yeah, I do believe that the divvy is going to be a big driver for this stock. I really believe the divvy is going to be pretty huge in my personal opinion. So if we look here, market cap's adjusting as the price goes. Market cap at 815 million. I wonder if it tells me what the current volume is. So it says the total volume for the day is 6.27 million. Looking pretty good. All right, so the RSI is jumping up. So that means we're probably getting some buy orders in. It says the RSI is at a 55.66. We do have a candle here coming down on the 1 minute chart, so we're keeping up on it. Tim says we're expecting a wild ride through January 21st. Yes, we are. I could not agree anymore. I am. Let's see if I can translate that. We got Gregory here saying that all of my stocks are up 17%. I YOLO'd completely. Mmat, MMTLP is 100% of the portfolio. Nice, Gregory. Nice. We appreciate that. Wazir says, I want this divvy stuff to be over and with. The main focus, Mmat. Yes. I think there's a lot of people want the divvy to be over with. I believe George and Mmat is them as well. We got Monty saying, hello, everyone. Only holding one share Mmat. Currently, I'm holding a lot of MMTLP. That's great. Mmat, I think a lot of people would agree that it's either going to go really good for MMTLP or really bad for MMTLP. In my personal opinion, I like to have both because what if something happens? What if a squeeze starts? Here's my thing. What if a squeeze starts in MMAT leading up to a 21st? And you only got one share? That's not setting you up for a good success. Unless we do get a good dividend, but then you may be buying the stock at, let's say $3.50, $4, $5 instead of buying it back here in under $3 right now. All right. Here we go. Let's see. Where'd I go at here? Andy says, can you confirm what the volume for the day is? Yes, I can actually. So right now, over here on the right-hand side, the volume says 6.3 million in volume for MMAT right now. 6.3 million in volume. All right, smart move, Gregory. And we got Shark here says, nobody should listen because of GNOG. Okay, so you must not be a subscriber that watches all the time because I sold out at GNOG at the top. That's what we do. I was buying GNOG where the current prices are, $10, $11, $12. They announced a merger with DraftKings. It shot up to $18, $19. I sold it at that point. I made out very good on GNOG. So it's back down to that $10. So if you didn't sell up there, I can't help you out there. I posted a whole video out on it. If you don't have the bell notification on, I posted that weeks ago, if not months ago. Actually, months ago on the channel. I did a whole video on it, talking about how I sold out that stock. Tim says, hit the like button. Yes. We got Nick here saying, if it's squeezed, it can take up to 3 to 4 months to reach the top, so hang in there. We expect it if she squeezes. Yes. All right. Yeah, Shark's being a little bit of a troll. We know we all do videos. There we go. So I did take care of Shark. He is currently hidden just because we don't want trolls in here. We ain't got time for trolls. We got to cover MMAT. All right. So Tim says, hit the like button. Yes, smash the like button. Nick says, if it's squeezed, it could take up 3 to 4 months to reach the top. Yes. Captain Falcon, half the divvy I get is going back into MMAT. The other half is going back to pay off student loans. Yes. That's a great thing. Definitely take some of the divvy money and pay off debt with it. That is a great thing to do. You can never go wrong with paying off your debt. Look, you have a house, cars, you got student debt, you got credit card debt, you got bills back there. Definitely. Andy says, nice. Hello, bro. We made money on yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. Like, if you don't watch all the videos and I don't understand. If the stock was heading, I mean, here's what I'm saying. The stock, I love GNOG as a company. The stock was trading at $10, $11. It went parabolic to like $18, $19. It like 80, 90% overnight. You don't sell at that point, you shouldn't be in the stock market. That's just the way it is. You just got to sell. I mean, as much as I love metamaterials, if it moons that much, I am going to sell a little bit and take some profit. There's no doubt. I'm not selling here on 17% today. This isn't like a parabolic movement because it's different. The whole small cap industry, here's why I wouldn't sell right now MMAT. Even if it did go a little parabolic. This is a small cap rally. The small cap stocks have been getting beat down for months. So we're not going to sell on a little bit of a rally here today. That ain't going to happen. Like I said, now, when GNOG rose up, for example, that was the only stock that day that went 90%. It's just like one of those biopharmaceutical stocks. If that thing shoots 100%, you better sell and take some profits. It's just the way it is. So yeah, that's all I got to say on that. I did great on GNOG. My first stock I did great on was Carnival Cruise Lines. I like tripled my money in Carnival Cruise Lines. I did great on GNOG, almost 80-90% my investment in GNOG. And I still plan on doing that same thing, if not even more than that here with metamaterials. So I'm not worried about it. I can see the future for this being huge. All right. Andy gives the thumbs up. GK says, yes, we won't sell until we hit the $10 mark. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I'm not selling down here. This is like the beginning of something special. We don't want to sell down here for pennies. Jory says, what is the reason that MMTLP is tradable? Because I was already qualified. Yeah, so I think there's a lot of newer people coming out watching the channel, and we do appreciate that. And I want to say real quick on that, some market maker that had over 1 million shares somehow went through the OTC markets and listed those shares. I have seen where people said that the orders are taking a long time to fill. I saw someone posted that wow, we're up to 6.4 million in volume, by the way, on metamaterials. It keeps jumping up, so we like to see that. So what I was going to say is, it took over an hour, someone said, for the order to get filled for 1,000 shares, guys. Keep that in mind. It took over an hour to fill for 1,000 shares. All right. All right, so what else we want to cover here? What else we got in the comments? And he says, depending on what I get from the divvy, would decide my first MMAT sell target to cover initial investment. If the divvy covers my MMT investment, freaking amazing. Yeah, I mean, everyone has different situations. Everyone needs to set their own price targets for this. I mean, that's what it is. Right now, in the short term for me, I would say 650. I retweeted that post about a 650 price target. If we get close to that, I mean, not that I want to, but it depends how quick we get there. If we get there kind of slow and, whatever, it all depends. I mean, if we go 100% one day, I don't know, because see, this is a short squeeze potential stock, so it's kind of tough We got hit. MMAT said something 10 minutes ago. Oh, well, let me go check something here. Someone said MMAT said something. Let me go to George. Did George say anything? No, George retweeted. No, I didn't see the. I didn't see anything there where they said something. Did they reply to something? No, they didn't reply to anything. I didn't see. I'm on Twitter. I'm doing it on my other screen here, GK. Said MMAT said something 10 minutes ago. I don't see anything under MMAT. I'm on their page. I'm on their tweets. I'm on their tweets and replies. Let me go back to, or is it MMAT News? Oh, Metamaterial News. Okay. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, they did post Metamaterial News. All right, let me switch the screen over here and let me get this box fixed. You can see the volume 6.49 million. Metamaterials is moving. Let me adjust the box back here. All right, here's what he's talking about. This is pretty good information. Metamaterial News here says, we are officially green after Carsdow Capital report. And here it is. After Carsdow Capital report, stock went to 282. Please sign the petition against them here. I already signed the petition. So yeah, I ain't got to worry about that. The petition is already signed and ready to go. All right, and we already covered that there of the Porsche information. I will retweet this here. That definitely needs to be retweeted. About the Carsdow Capital. Yeah, I don't know, man. They took a really brave time to short the stock, in my personal opinion. Let's see if John Berta has said anything here as of late. Let's see. Promoted tweet. No, the last thing John Berta has posted has still been my tweet about the 650 price target by that article there, the Market Centennial. So pretty cool that that's still the last thing that he has retweeted or shared on his thing. All right, we got a person here saying, oh, I got a comment up here. We got a couple other comments. Let me go. Monty says, how could the dividend squeeze after the dividend amount is announced? It seems counterproductive for short sellers to try to purchase the dividends. All right, Monty, I'm going to try to break this down here real quick. So before we were MMAT, we were ticker symbol TRCH, which was Torchlight Energy. There was companies shorting that stock, ticker symbol TRCH. You can go back on the Ortex information. Unfortunately, I don't have Ortex. I forget the amount of shares that was shorted. It was a lot of millions of shares shorted through Torch. What happened is when the ticker symbol changed, they didn't have to cover the shorts then because TRCH went into a preferred share dividend, which is now MMTLP. So all those shorted shares have to be, once the dividend is announced, they are forced to cover that amount of the dividend. So if they announce a $30 dividend, they have to pay, all of us, anyone who holds MMTLP, they have to pay the $30 dividend. So keep that in mind. Hope that makes a little sense. All right. Wazir says, I bought NCL at 8 and sold at 33. Had 4K share. That's what I'm talking about. When I bought Carnival, it was like $9 or so, and I sold it at like 23. So yeah, over double my money, almost close to 200% gain. I was tickled that, and it only took 2 or 3 months. So that was pretty good stuff. Let's see. Oil is up also. All right, we got a question here. JD, sold my MMTLP by mistake months ago. Can I still buy, and will they get dividend, and can MMTLP squeeze? All right. So to JD, it depends on which brokerage you are at, my friend. If you are on, I believe people said you can buy, well, I know you can personally buy on Fidelity. So if you have Fidelity, you can buy. You can buy on Fidelity. I believe you can buy on TD Ameritrade and Schwab, I believe. Anyone here in the comments can put where they're buying MMTLP at. Please comment down there so that way people would know where you can buy at. That for who was that again? Yeah, so JD knows where you can buy them at. So definitely Fidelity. All right. I've been buying on Fidelity myself. Oh, even Wazir says you can buy on Vanguard. Pretty interesting. I was just seeing if Will here posted anything. Here you got TD Ameritrade, you can buy them. So you got to have one of those brokerages. Cannot be Robinhood, cannot be Webull, unfortunately. All right, so let's go back to Webull. Webull desktop. All right, 285. What's MMTLP? All right, let's get this box moved. All right, I want to show you something here. All right. Going through the comments. Can MMTLP squeeze? It can, but I'm not worried about what it is. Something's going to happen with MMTLP. Now, whether it's going to be, what's going to happen probably, once they announce, I just want to warn everyone that don't know, if you're new, I'm going to try to bring a little information here on this. All right, so here on MMTLP, you can view it. You can view this on Webull, but you cannot technically buy this. Now, it will let you sell it, but not buy it. Look at this here. The total volume today for MMTLP is 287,000, guys. So keep that in mind. So technically, MMTLP cannot squeeze itself. What is going to cause the squeeze is them having to pay the dividend. That's what's going to cause the squeeze when they start covering those torch. Also, you got when they have to cover those TRCH. If this gets spin off into a cash dividend plus a oil, let's say an oil place, maybe an oil share of some sorts, they're going to have to cover that as well. Either way, they're going to have to do it. So here's how I look at it. It's currently trading at $1.52. If you believe the dividend is going to be worth more than $1.52, then you should be buying. This is totally your call. There ain't no one out here can tell you what you think the dividend is going to be worth and whatever else. If you believe in George, you believe in John Berta, which is the former CEO of Torch. I've covered this a lot of times. Actually, I can go back here to John Berta. I covered this on yesterday's live stream, actually. So Andy, so that they have to cover their failure to deliver short shares and pay the dividend. Yes, those Torch shares have to be paid. They do have to be paid, which could be through the dividend. So something's going to happen big. Let's put it that way. I forget how many millions of shares it was, but it will have to be covered. All right, just going back here onto John Berta's page. All right, guys. So yeah, if you think the dividend is going to be more than $1.52, you should be buying. If you don't think the dividend is going to be more than $1.52, then don't buy it. That's basically the easiest way to sum up that situation. So here we got D. Sabrias. I'll read what I can. He has a little bit of says can buy MMTLP on Fidelity. What's the new date? Supposed to have something by December 28th. What a lot of people don't understand is, we're going to go over this again. It did say December 28th, or if they go for an extension. They got an extension. And I think the reason for the extension is because if you look on Fidelity, you can click on ticker symbol MMAT. You can go to the options chain and you'll see the adjusted options for MMAT1, which will give you 50 shares of MMAT and 100 shares of MMTLP. So that is why, guys. That's why I believe the dividend's kind of just lurking around here. All right, so let's go back here. As we can see, metamaterials is back to 285. We got total volume of 6.62 million on the day. All right. And the recent update, yes, Brent here says it's going to be the early first quarter of 2022 was the last update. So we will see. I am still very bullish on the dividend. I firmly believe it's going to be more than $1.52. All right, so here we got Pete says, not worth the risk for MMTLP in my opinion. See right there. So if you don't think it's worth the risk and you don't think it's worth $1.52, then just don't buy it. It's simple as that. You can strictly just buy MMAT stock. If you don't think MMAT is worth 286, then don't buy it. You know what I mean? It's just you have to set your own buy and sell limits. All right, here we go. Thought it was 30. And he said, I thought it was at least 30 million for torch failure delivers. I see different numbers placed, so I'm not sure. I think it was, for some reason, I'm thinking like 26 to 28 million, I want to say is what it was. GK says they got a lot of things going on, which is true. There is a lot going on. So it looks like we hit the high today of 295 was the high. So we're 10 cents below the high right now. So we'll see what happens here. It looks like we're getting trending down a little bit. So we'll see what happens here. The RSI, if you look here on the 1 minute, guys, we're down to a 34 RSI. We're getting to oversold territory. So this is going to be great to see if we bounce back up on this oversold on the RSI down here. RSI is really, really low. All right, we got Lee here says, quick break at work, but love the run. Got to take what we got. Wait for the option of the 18 days expires. Yes, agreed, Lee, very much. Thank you for stopping by on your lunch break, my man. I appreciate it. Let's see. Mr. Twang Woo, Torch find oil to sell it. They were not trying to be the next Exxon, of course. It'll be over too. That's what I'm saying. That's just my opinion, guys. That's all I can give you is my opinion. I think the dividend's going to be over too. After just going through some of these recent oil purchases and stuff through Exxon and ConocoPhillips and all the big boys, I don't know how it cannot be over at least $2. And even at $2, I'm a happy camper. I mean, $2 for my price point, I'm like a 92% increase. So I'd be happy even with a $2 dividend. You're gonna put a smile on my face. Everyone can laugh, but $2 dividend, that's over a 90% increase from my price action on. All right, so it looks like the RSI is picking back up a little bit, back up to 41, which is good. Maybe we'll get a little bit more people buying the dip right now. So we want to see on the 1 minute chart, volume's coming in. It's still 122 and we got over 6.62 volume. Let's hope the volume keeps coming in. All right, let's see here. We got some more comments to go over. Mac Daddy by January 21st options. I believe we'll start to hear something. Yes, I agree, Mac Daddy, on that. I believe those options are the last hurdle to getting some information at least. It is documented that it was high-grade oil. Yes, I think it might have been Roller Pigeon actually covered that. Lee Redmond, Lucid, MMAT, and SoFi. Yes. Lee, I do want to put one more on your watch list there. One getting some momentum today, and I am pretty bullish on the company as well, is going to be GGPI Polestar, man. J-Bridge on lunch break. Let's effing go. Thank you, man, for stopping by. Appreciate it, brother. Yes, GGPI Polestar. Now, here's what I want to put out there about Polestar. Are they going to be in competition to Tesla? No, they're not. Are they going to beat Tesla? No, they're not. But what is going to happen is Tesla cannot put out every car, like Tesla's already a couple months behind on the demand of the car. And what's going to happen is Polestar is putting out a good volume of cars. Polestar's putting out good volume, like 20, 30,000 cars. So they only need to get a small market share of what Tesla is doing. Keep in mind, Polestar right now is over in the European area, the Japan, Chinese area. So they're over there a little bit. They're going to be coming over here to the United States. And they got that new beautiful, I believe it's the Polestar, I'm going to say Polestar 5 coming out. And that car is beautiful. I believe that is going to be one. The Polestar 5, when that comes out as that really beautiful sports car, that is going to be the game changer in my opinion. That thing is beautiful, man. Jay Bridge says, smack that like, slap that ass. Yes. Lee says, yes, Andy, you nailed it, man. GGPI Polestar. I've been adding that position. I just think it's going to be a runner. I just think it's going to do similar things to what Lucid did. I mean, I like Lucid and all, but they're just not delivering near the volume that Polestar is. Polestar is producing cars. So, in my opinion, I like Polestar better than Lucid because I don't know. It's because and I don't even Rivian. I like Polestar. I like Tesla. I like Polestar. The other one, they're not even really selling cars. They're not making cars, so they really don't even count. So we'll give another year or so to see what numbers come out. I believe Polestar is close to 30,000 vehicles this year. That's pretty impressive. And I believe like Rivian and them don't even have any sales yet. So we'll see what happens with all them. But Polestar has been producing cars. They're only going to ramp up. They're building their new factories. So, yeah. Oh, man. We got Lady here. Hi, Terry. Digging out from the snow here in the D.C. area. I got you on my loudspeaker while I shovel. Man. Yes. I was actually this morning watching all the news in the DMV area. And it is crazy on the news right now on Channel 9 News. If you're from here on the East Coast and DC, Washington area, Channel 9 News, they usually play like Let's Make a Deal and The Price is Right. They didn't even play those today. They had all the stuff about the news and the snow in our area. Fortunate enough, we don't got snow here. It is just freaking freezing here is what it is. All right. Seen IDEX today? No, I have not. But let's go take a look at IDEX. Ideonomics. What are we looking here? $1.32. Is there anything I'm missing on IDEX? It says they open at $1.22. Their high is $1.33. They didn't move. They moved 10 cents. They're up 10%. So I guess that is pretty good. They got 5.96 volume. I have covered IDEX before, and I do like IDEX. Man, $1.32 looks pretty intriguing just to buy a little bit. RSI sitting at a 49.72. Very interesting. Thoughts on Naked? Let's take a look at Naked. Now, I've been hearing a lot about Naked, but I have never covered Naked stock. I don't believe. So the stock right now is currently down for today. Open 5.54 of a high of 5.57. I must say, I haven't done my DD on Naked. I'm a little behind on Naked if I'm being honest, so I can't give any expertise on Naked, unfortunately. Monty says sale on AMC today, buy the dip. Yes. Man, I wish I had some extra money to get a little bit of the AMC. There's a little bit of interesting stuff going on AMC. I don't want to cover a little bit of that drama right now. But yeah, AMC has a lot going on right now with the retail versus some certain information platforms. And I'm just kind of waiting out to see what happens. It ain't looking good. Isn't looking good for the information platforms. I'm thinking about putting a poll out there, doing a video on that, so we'll go about that later on. Thoughts on Pfizer? I believe Pfizer is a good dividend play. What do you think of Canoo? Yeah, Canoo is another one of the EV makers too. I haven't done too much DD on Canoo. I know people have covered it. Those other ones that are just getting started, they are a little bit of a risk. I preferably, where the price of where Polestar's at, I just prefer to go Polestar because they are already got the factories. They already got the production going. Like, they already got everything, man. They already got it rolling. Polestar today at 1207 are up 3%. They was up 1236 today. Have you checked out naked options? No, I have not. Yes, naked did a reverse split. Because I remember naked was like, I want to say like $1 or something. Naked did a merger. Yeah, okay. I did hear about that. Naked did a merger with an EV company. Of course, Eyeless, Paul says here, Eyeless and Intel are looking good, but not as good as MMAT. Let's go. Eyeless is a beast for the OTC stock. Yeah. Let's see. Kenny says, not to sound selfish, but it wasn't for beating MMAT took. I would have the amount of shares I have now by the dip still super low. Yes. Real risky play, Nicola. I don't know how that stock was going up there the other day, honestly. I don't know. Polestar should have a Lucid-like move, you said, and that's enough to sell you initial investment to have your free shares. Yeah, Andy, that's kind of what I'm looking like. I have $11 average on GGPI. I'm not selling them here at $12. I can tell you that right now. I can see this stock easily hitting $20, $30, $40 because of just what Lucid did. I mean, if you look at what Lucid did, even here after the merger, I think the merger is going to be a big thing. I believe GGPI merger is going to be Q2. So this is a great time to slowly average in as the weeks go in on GGPI. This is one I'm just super bullish on. It's going to be a matter of when on this one. It's going to run. When they put out their delivery numbers and stuff, it's just going to go. Look what happened to Tesla. They overperformed the numbers and Tesla ran this morning. GGPI is going to do the same exact thing. All right, so let's go back. MMTLP. All right, we got a little bit more volume on the preferred share, $1.51. We're up to 303,000 in volume today. So keep that in mind. 303,000 in volume. If there's over close to, let's say, 26 to 30 million shorted shares of TRCH, 300,000 isn't nothing. Trust me, there's someone out there hoping you sell your shares because they got 26 to 30 million naked Torchlight shares they need to cover. Now, that's what I'm saying here, guys. They have a lot of shares to cover. All right. JD here makes a point. See, I haven't done DD on naked. I may have to look into it. JD says naked, only EV company besides Tesla with its own chips and processor could be a steal. That is very interesting. I'll need to look into that. Let's see. Who is the merger with? GGI Polestar. Well, GGIP is merging with Polestar. That's going to be the merger. They're going to become Polestar. And it says the date MMTLP went to $3.20. There was 11.2 million in volume that day. Wow. Yeah, that would help them cover a lot if they were able to buy a lot of shares back then. That's for sure. All right. So let's go here to MMAT. 285. We're consolidating right here. We hit this high up here of 295. We dipped down. We consolidated here in the 285, 290 range. And then we dropped again and we consolidated some more. So, yeah, so the GGPI is going to merge with Polestar. If you go on and just do a regular Google search, you can go to polestarbelieve.com and you can actually go to their website. They've actually delivered a lot of cars, actually. I'm going to readjust this box. And what do we got? Volume for metamaterials, 6.73 million for today. I got a post. Here on my Twitter of this. There we go. And we're going to go back to my Twitter. And I got a post back here. It was a picture, a very nice picture someone made up here of this. I want to show you guys. Yeah, let's look at this car here, man. This car is beautiful. This video, look at this. Oh, let's make this bigger. Let's go back here. This is what I'm talking about. GGI Polestar, man. Check this out. This thing is beautiful. This is why I'm so bullish on this. Look at that car. Oh, man. I must say, God, that thing is going to be, yeah. The Polestar Precept. Wow. If that picture don't get you excited, this video don't get you excited over a sexy car, I don't know what will, man. That thing is, that Polestar, they're gonna do good. That car is gonna sell great. I'm not sure what the price tag on it is gonna be, but I'm sure it's gonna be pretty expensive. But yeah, that car, Andy, I'm not sure yet how much that car will be, but I'm sure it's gonna be pretty expensive, unfortunately. Here we go. I did this back on December 17th. GGI Polestar valuations. Here we got on Twitter. This person did cover this. Dana Donovic made this up. Check this out. Electric vehicle valuations versus vehicles produced. Here is why I love Polestar. Polestar right here. They have a $24 billion valuation and they produced almost 40,000 cars. Almost 40,000 cars. Lucid has a $72 billion valuation and they produce 577 cars, vehicles produced by end of year. So there you go. Rivian, $100 billion valuation with 1,008 cars, vehicles produced by end of year. So that's what I'm saying, guys. Polestar is way outperforming Rivian and Lucid on the cars, and their valuation is way down here. Now, I do think the closer the merger gets, I believe we're going to see a drastic run-up on Polestar. You know, these EV stocks, they trade a little bit differently compared to regular stocks. Once they start running, these babies run. And I do believe that GGPI is going to run, and I'm going to have my position built out, and I'm going to be there for the run. That's for sure. I don't pretty much want to sell this to at least hit 25, probably $20, $25. Then I'll sell maybe a little bit of my position and let it go to 30, 35 and make my next sell there. That's kind of my plan here on Polestar. I have nowhere just to keep buying here on the Polestar. So let's go back to the Twitter. Let's see if we got any news here on the Twitter as we're here kind of killing some time. How long have we been live streaming? Been live streaming almost an hour. Yeah, I don't know, man. We got this here about the Fintel. I'm going to have to come out and talk about that on a video and get everyone's opinion on that. About this current Fintel situation. All right, I don't think we got anything new here. Anything out of George today? I looked earlier and George didn't have a thing out. No. George has nothing there under his tweets. All the same stuff. We'll go to his tweets and replies. Nothing under his tweets and replies. Media, nothing. Has George liked anything? Not since 21 hours ago. We could go to stock twits. And we could see under George here. Here we go. Hey, welcome there, Jonathan. No, so George hasn't put anything out here since the 1st. Has he liked anything since yesterday? No. So he hasn't been active on there either. So nothing out of George yet. Hey, Pawn. Hope you're having a great day. Yeah, I hope you're having one too, man. I wanted to come out here and cover the price action on metamaterials. Looks like we got the RSI coming back up. I hope it stays up. Oh, there it took a dip back down. We've been kind of consolidating here since this last hour. It's just been straight consolidation. Jonathan asked about what Fintel situation. Okay, so to sum up real quick, the Fintel situation. Apparently there was some information about AMC stock on Fintel that were apparently, it was showing information about 40% short squeeze information, and Trades apparently put a question out to Fintel on Twitter, and they got blocked. So if we go here to Fintel and just look at the tweets, you're going to see here, if you go on Twitter, type in Fintel, you're going to see people here posting where they're blocked. Fintel apparently has been going out blocking people. Here's where Uncle Smokey actually retweeted this about Trades. Where Fintel blocked him by apparently asking a question on AMC. So, I don't know, man. Smokey says here he's thinking about canceling his subscription. I'm kind of considering it. That's where I want to. Here's where Smokey, Trades commented, why are you blocking people? Just pretty simple, not to just answer, even better, follow your bio. Yeah, so pretty interesting stuff here on Fintel. They said they were blocking people that was spamming them and things like that. So I don't know, man. It's not looking good. There was someone here that commented. Where was it at? There's another exchange out here apparently coming out, and Trey's kind of with them. I forget the name of it. But yeah, that's pretty much the drama. There was some information about Fintel, and that's pretty much what causes all the stuff there. Dang, think Fintel is in with the hedge fund. That's what people are saying. Here it is, the terminal. This is what we're talking about. The terminal is apparently going to be this new place. The Irving Terminal. That's who we're talking about here. Let's go to their page. And this other gentleman here, D-Lar, I think he's the CEO, creator of the terminal. This is going to apparently be the new place. So we're kind of seeing, I still got my Fintel. I haven't canceled yet. I'm going to come out and probably do a poll or a video and asking people, do you guys still want to see the Fintel information, or do you think they're corrupting with the hedge funds? Because I bought the Fintel and pay for that every quarter to bring you guys the information. So for right now, I think I'm going to hang on to my Fintel because we got a lot of stuff coming up with the possible short squeeze coming up. We got the MMTLP stuff and options. So I want to keep all this for right now until I can see if this other website is going to be good, the terminal, and kind of see how their website is going to be and be able to make a decision from there. But yeah, a little bit of drama going on. I don't like to get into drama too much, but just want to bring it out there that that is what's going on with that. All right, let's go back here to the Weeble. Boom. Get this move. All right, metamaterials is starting to come back a little bit, which is good. Let's hope we get that momentum. We need that momentum. Steven, that's what I'm doing. Maybe wait till more info comes out. That's what I'm going to do. I'm holding. I don't want to say who's right or wrong. I'm not that kind of person. I'm not going to say who's right or wrong in that situation. I mean, I think it is true though that like as retail investors, we don't get a, like Jason here says, we don't get a fair shake regardless whether the information is correct, whether the information is wrong. I do know when I was covering the insider trades on metamaterials, the information was wrong. I did the whole chart going over the insider total percentage with the institutional shares, and it was all wrong. They had the Fintel did have it wrong, but they did go back and correct it. So I still don't even know to this day if it's correct or incorrect. In my personal opinion, I don't know. I mean, that's the thing. Like Smokey will tell you in his videos, these are just gauges. Like that's all this is, guys. These are just gauges. Like that's all we can do is just, they're just gauges. That's it. Yeah, that's all it is. They're just gauges, and we can only go on what they tell us. So Steven says, did they only correct it after being called out? So here's what the part on that is on the Fintel information on this AMC situation. I don't know because I wasn't following the short information. Fintel says that they never showed 40% short interest on AMC. Fintel says they never showed it. I believe it was TD Ameritrade and other brokerages was showing 40%. But Fintel is claiming they never showed it. So I don't know, you know, who's right, who's wrong. Like I said, for right now, I think I'm going to hang on to my Fintel. I do like the platform. It's very easy to use. I'm going to see if they can just, they've been making a lot of changes here recently. So I do like the information that they do bring out for us. So for now, I'm going to hang on to it. And I can always cancel at any time. So it ain't like I can, you know, if I decide to cancel it tomorrow, I can do that. So it's not really a big deal. All right. What do you think, gut feeling? As we know, man, I don't know if any of these trading, that's the thing, I don't know if any trading platform is going to be for the retail investor. Even though that UR terminal, whatever, it's going to be the same stuff. I mean, money talks. The big hedge funds, man, the money talks. So I think even if you leave Fintel and go to them, I think you're going to have similar situations. People make mistakes. Fintel's saying they didn't make a mistake on that, but other people is. So I really don't know. They do have all the advantages. I can say that. They have all the advantages. All right, guys. So we've live streamed for a little over an hour. We can see here up to 6.86 million in volume right now. And I'm not seeing, we've been hanging around here for this whole hour. We've been live streaming. So I think we're going to call it an end to the live stream. Oh, I think we'll get ready to call it an end to the live stream. Oh my God, I moved my whole thing. Stop moving that. There we go. All right, so I think we're going to call it an end to the live stream. If anything happens, if we get a big jump up, we get close to that $3, I will come back and go live again. I want to thank you all for joining the live stream, and I will catch you all in the next one, guys. Love and appreciate every single one of you. Leave a comment down below after this post for the algorithm and smash thumbs up. And I'll catch you all in the next one, guys.